Nice to see you again, traveler.
Oh, we're not interrupting it.
Not at all. I wasn't in the middle of an interview or anything.
A kite? Are you buying some regional
Well, yes.
It seems you haven't heard yet. The theme of this
Oh, so that's why Paimon is
Liyue Harbor is always changing. So it is only the Qixing believes it would benefit Liyue to build on our own cultural foundation by embracing the technologies of other nations. After all, it is said,
Yeah, remember my business meeting with Tianquan Ningguang But all I really did was use my network to introduce Lady Ningguang to some interesting people.
in the end, we decided to combine Liyue's traditional art of kite.
mechanical lifting. But don't kites just use the wind to fly?
Well, you've actually just how high and far a kite can fly depends as much on the weather condition.
But as soon as there's no wind, you can only flail about helplessly like a sweet flower
Exactly. Liyue is now a nation ruled by humans after all. Plus, the easier we can make it to enjoy, the more people will want.
Right? I also thought it was a novel idea.
With Miss Charlotte's help, everything has gone smoothly. Our new mechanical kite, we also gave quite a bit of thought to the price.
Cool! Turns out you two and me.
Toys?
You see, Miss Kuching, that does seem...
Although kites are one of our most time-honored cultural relics, outside of their but to me, think for a second about how remarkable it is that a flimsy paper kite attached to a string has the There's an old poem that goes, "O kite born of paper, flying true in sound, a lone traveler wanders." In the past, poets from Liyue used kites to symbolize a feeling. If the people of today can derive enjoyment from this activity, they will not only be more.
That's the Kuching we know. Always thinking 5 steps.
Well said, Miss Kuching.
As long as you're willing to listen. I also know quite a lot about the. For example, whenever a kite blew away, people would say it was the Adepti that summoned the wind to take it away.
What about something
More fun? Let me think. My grandfather told me that back when he was a boy, children learned first, you use the thin strips of bamboo to construct the frame. Then, you look towards the sky and release the Some people write down certain names or desires on their kites. Cut the string and let them fly.
Are certain designs associated with certain meanings? I'm gonna jump.
Well, for example, kites in the shape of a
Fascinating. What else can
The scissored-tailed swallow is the most classic design. It symbolizes good fortune and joyful tide.
Are these commonly understood meanings and symbols in Liyue?
I believe so. If you're interested, Miss Charlotte, I have several books on the topic that
That would be a huge help! Great! Looks like I've got the outline for quite the article.
Perfect! We're gonna take a look around.
Then I'll show Miss Charlotte to my home for a little while. I almost forgot. The Ministry of Civil Affairs is hosting a kite flying. If you're interested, you're more than welcome to bring a kite and participate. The rules are simple. Whoever flies their kite the highest and furthest within the
I've already prepared more than enough empty film for the event.
Oh, Paimon was on board the moment.
Then I'll look forward.
You bet! See you. Wait, Traveler? Take a peek to your right. Do you see those two? Is it just Paimon? Or were they staring at us the whole time we were talking to Kuching and Something's up. Paimon just has a bat. Do you think they could be treasure hoarders? They always... Oh, Paimon's sick of waiting around for something bad to happen. We should strike first, you know. Foil their plans before they even begin. You go right, Paimon will go left.
Welcome. Please take a seat.
Oh, it is with such an air of urgency that you appear before us. Your comportment suggests you...
Whoa, you should be the one doing the Don't think we didn't notice you eavesdropping. One look and we could tell you.
One bears no secrets before two such as yourselves. You step for the purpose of this foray into the mortal realm, however, you may...
You kidding?
You may want to hold your tongue.
Don't think that Paimon is gonna believe you just because you know her name.
Indeed. Mooncarver and myself have descended upon the mortal realm for a...
Looks like you did your research. But in our experience, the harder you try to, we'll go straight to the Millilith and have you arrested.
Preposterous. Utterly preposterous.
Right. Tell us something that only an Adeptus would know. And it better not be...
During the last lantern rite, we gathered at Mount Hulau with Rex Lapis and made use of Cloud Retainer's supreme cuisine machine. The flavor of that soup was more than enough to whet one's appetite. As such, Cloud Retainer assented to my use of the...
Dabbled upon one's last sojourn to your mountain. Did you not...
Did one not speak up on your behalf, but
One is simply trying to
That does not mean you should reveal personal matters so readily. They might think one bears no difference from Cloud Retainer.
That might have been more detail than we needed. But, for beings as forgiving as yourself...
You indeed have an agile mind.
Paimon's still curious about some. Paimon can understand why Mountain Shaper is here, but why did you decide to come to the city, Moon?
It is but an inevitable. Long have the mountains remained strangely idle since Cloud Retainer's move to Leo. With Lantern Rite near at hand, one would expect Cloud Retainer to provide us with an account of the...
Cloud Retainer is hardly the forget...
One must never rest idle in the face of that which demands action. And since our acquaintances dwell in...
But a moment ago, one heard you speak of a mechanical kite.
So...
Perhaps there are aspects of Cloud Retainer's temperament that remain opaque to young Paimon.
Cloud Retainer is of a proud and arrogant disposition. She holds the belief that her skill in mechanic...
One surmises that she has shut herself away, refused all company, and buried... However, if you do happen to cross paths with her over the next few...
Sure! Have a safe trip back, enjoy the scenery, and happy Lantern Rite!
Thank you for your kind words. We shall now depart.
We got all worked up for nothing, huh? All that trouble... Well, it's still pretty early. Let's head over and... Paimon wants to see what kinds of kites we can buy to use in the...
Welcome! Are the two of you looking...
Ooh! Assistant Count Swallow!
This jade chamber design is our newest. It's been
Does it also have a unique...
Of course. The jade chamber symbolizes wealth and abundance.
Oh, now that's Paimon's...
I apologize for the interruption, but...
Yes, they're just over there. The paper, bamboo...
Wonderful! I'll pack them up and get a guard to deliver the goods to Yilong...
Yilong Wharf? Oh, wonder what that place is...
If the two of you are interested in going to Yilong Wharf, then could I trouble you to find Gaming and deliver these goods together?
Is Gaming the guard you just mentioned?
Yes. The communications office handles shipments and transports around Liyue. The problem is, many of my colleagues have taken leave during Lantern Rite to spend time with their families. So, if you were willing to help out, then I could get a head start.
You do seem really pressed for time.
Oh, wonderful. You will, of course. Now, at this time of day, Gaming should be somewhere in the vicinity. Just follow the main road until you...
Be sure to come back if you'd like to buy a kite. I'll even...
Wait, I thought we had an agreement. Loser buys dim sum tomorrow? Hey now, don't be upset. How about this?
No way, Gaming. You're always the one picking up the tab. I'm not trying to be a sore loser. I just didn't expect you to come from...
That was nothing. All in a day's work, friend.
Perfect. Gaming is here. Sorry to interrupt, Gaming. We just spoke to a guy from the communications office who needs...
Oh, it must have been Longzhou. Looks like I've got work.
Sure. Let's have a rematch when you get back.
Alrighty, you can hand the goods over to me. Must have been heavy hauling them all this way. Let me take them off your hands.
It wasn't that bad. It's just some kite-making material.
Kite-making materials. I see. I'm glad it wasn't too much trouble, Paimon. Still, and you must be the traveler. It's like...
Huh?
There probably aren't many in Liyue who don't. I've heard. Oh, and please excuse Longzhou if he forgot to thank you. He's a good guy. He's just been super busy lately, running around from place to place. Don't be too hard on him, yeah? So, you here for Lantern, right?
Yep, it's always so lively this time of year. We were at...
Perfect! Well, I'm good with directions, so just follow me. Trust me, I know my way around. We can exchange store... Oh, and there are a couple of good places to eat along our route. We can stop. Ingredients are fresh, the portions are generous, and the prices...
Order anything? Hey, did you really have to call Paimon out like that?
Don't worry, I understand. Do you need to pack anything up before we hit the road?
Nope, our things are always packed.
Oh, that's right. Then let's get going. If we run into any...
If you ever want to trade tactics, I'm always ready.
Oh, you're back! Jeez, guys, where'd you go? One moment you were there, the next you disappeared. You scared the life out of me.
It's hard to remain on dry land. Never quite seem to get my land legs back.
Fair enough. Well, the mountain road is pretty hazardous, and it's easy to get lost in the fog. So from here on out, stay close to me.
Got it! Let's keep going!
The docks are just a bit further. One step at a time. Hang in there. Wait! Get behind me. I'll handle this.
Find your feet.
I got careless. The wrong test. I got careless. Another test.
Power that ended Haishan!
Up to it, Montai!
The wrong test subject. That single? Picked the wrong test subject.
Seems like we really can't go.
Yeah, it's not uncommon for deliveries to get intercepted. That's...
Paimon was impressed by your moves back there.
Oh, that's not... Have you ever heard of wushu dancing? Really? Wushu dancing, performers might be invited to promote the opening of a business or to spread good fortune, but I must admit, it has nothing on the pop. I'm also well aware that people in Liyue Harbor aren't exactly jumping at the...
Huh? You have 2 jobs?
It's not that tired.
Ah, Paimon gets it.
Not really. Just yesterday.
Oh.
Let's go. The docks are just up ahead.
Huh?
Finally, we can rest. Ooh, Paimon.
Sorry. Did I push the pace a bit too much? I mean, you were the one...
Liyue is just too hilly. Floating up and down so much. Where's Paimon?
Aw. Would you like some winter melon cake? I have some on me that I bought from a...
Yes, Paimon will take all you got.
You might want to pace yourself there, or you'll be too full to eat a proper meal later.
Paimon never gets too full. Just like you apparently never get tired.
Ah, I see. Then here you go, Paimon. And for you, traveler. Enjoy. And here's some for you too, Uncle Bosu. Don't think I forgot about you, my...
That hit the spot.
That close of a call, huh? I've been eating winter melon cake ever since I was a kid. You can buy them from all sorts of places, whether it's a small vendor on the side of the road or a big restaurant in the city. But each place produces... If you like these ones, I can give you the address of the shop I bought them from. I'll just have to check when we get back. Oh, all my jabbering must be making it difficult for you to enjoy the scenery in peace, huh? Don't be afraid to tell me to zip it for a little while, okay? Really, I won't...
It's okay. Paimon is kind of enjoying listening to...
Aw, a fed Paimon is a happy Paimon, huh?
Hey, Paimon could be in a good mood.
Need some fresh bamboo for this.
Woohoo!
Don't forget your things, and watch your step as you get off the raft, or you're in for a swim. Thanks for the ride, Uncle Bosu. You take care. Okay, follow me. This way is fastest. We'll have to take the elevator. Hey! Hey, slow down. I'm begging ya.
What is it? No one's gonna try any funny business when the street...
Oh, well...
Come on, spit...
Do you see that group of people over there? Those are my relatives.
Wow.
Once they start buying things, they won't stop perusing till it gets dark.
They're your family, not your arch enemy.
No, it's not. I'm just... Not... It would be best if we could steer clear of them. I'll explain more when we have the chance, but... Right now, we've got a job to do.
The left side looks pretty packed. Let's go straight. Slow and steady wins the race.
Let's wait here for a second. Maybe my aunt will leave.
She's gone. Let's go.
Turn left. Run! To the right and... Wow, you guys are good.
That was nothing. It was a piece of cake. Oh.
You really liked it, huh? Ooh, you know what?
As long as you don't want...
Hey, Uncle Jirgwe. These are my friends, the Traveler and Paimon. They came to deliver some goods with me. So, I guess I'll go ahead and...
Yes, I should thank you both for your trouble as well. Please...
No need. We'll be off.
Hey, we're already here, aren't we? No harm in taking a load off for a bit. Plus, anyway, you just sit down and relax, Uncle Jirgwe. Who would I be if I just sat? I have to be up and about to drop these goods off anyway. What's a little extra time on my feet? Oh, you aren't too picky, right, Traveler? I know Paimon prefers things on the sweeter side.
Aw, you know to...
How long have you two known Gaming?
Oh, not long at all. We just kind of... He's just a super welcoming guy.
That's just a while ago, one of our guards had to take off work. Gaming personally went all the way to Boo Boo Pharmacy to get some medicine for him. That young man has such a good head on it. I mean...
Uncle Yongzan says he doesn't have the personnel to spare for this delivery right now. So what do you think, Uncle Jirgwe?
Feels like we've troubled you enough already.
It's kite-making materials, though. Could be for a kid. I'm sure the sender wants it delivered before Lantern Rite. Oh, by the way.
All right, then.
Ooh, are you free in 2 days? How about we grab some dim sum from Shinya Kiosk? My treat, and don't even...
Whoa, that's...
don't mention it. Just think of this as a thank you for all your help. Besides, the...
Sounds good! Paimon never says no to free food.
All right, then I'm off. See you in 2 days. Oh, and Paimon, make...
Is he underestimating Paimon? She's just... Anyway, is Gaming's family situation... He has such a happy-go-lucky personality. Plus, he's an enthusiast.
Since he already plans to tell you himself, you seem to be around the same age, so perhaps you could help him talk things through. Consider it a favor to me.
If you have the time, maybe you can make... I can say, we provide aid in spades.
Well, I can certainly arrange...
Wait, seriously? Paimon was just joking, but...
would you like some more tea?
No, thanks. We came all this way and still haven't got... We should see the kinds of kites they got. Maybe they'll have ones you can't find in Liyue.
All right, then. Please do let me know if you'd like more tea.
The way you speak, one might have presumed you were displeased to be in one's presence. Take note, Paimon. You could learn a thing or...
Ugh, starting on that. Shouldn't you be back in your cave tinkering away at some kite And what's with that huge box next to you? Ah!
And what of it? The Qixing's decision to integrate Fontanian technology into said... Did you expect one to willfully compete against the whimsical trends of worldly sentiment?
It's not that we think those things exactly. That's just what Mountain Shaper and Mooncarver told us. Or Tia something. Anyway, they went to Liyue Harbor to look for you. Tianyin?
It appears time has quite flown since one's... One shall have to bring them back some divine herbs to atone for the... A great thought has illuminated one's mind once again. Perhaps you two could wait here whilst one performs.
Huh? Wait here? Oh, that woman really just does whatever she wants. Hey, not you too, Traveler! Just come back soon, okay? Paimon doesn't want anyone to try...
Welcome. Please have a look around. We only sell teas of the finest quality, sourced directly from Chaoying.
Now, that sounds promising. 2 boxes will do.
Wonderful. By the way, we're actually running a special Lantern Rite promotion. Buy 3 boxes, get 10...
20% off 4 boxes. Then 4 shall...
I see. Are you intending to give these as gifts? If so, perhaps look at the magnificent design. And the red ribbon gives quite the festive...
10 boxes.
10! A nice round number, don't you think?
That is agreeable. One will,
Of course, of course.
I see you have quite the eye for fine items, mademoiselle. I'm a toy merchant from Fontaine. You'll get nothing but the fine...
Perhaps you could enlighten me then.
Well, that is, of course... Mademoiselle.
Give me your newest and finest model, and be...
Of course. The instruction manual is...
I can do without. Many watchful eyes surround this place. There is no harm in bringing it back to study and seek.
Oh, Xianyan, did you...
Naturally. One may not delight in social... And you too?
We just haven't had time yet. It doesn't look like there are any kites.
You are also planning to participate in the kite... One has been entreated to share one's kite-making expertise. And indeed, one had no choice but to acquiesce to these requests. And thus, one...
Oh, who...
Shuyu, Shenhe, Ganyu, and Yayo.
Wow, that's... Also, this is all pretty well, Xianyun, but it's not like you have to make your own kite.
Ha! You speak of those equipped with the mechanical lifting. The mechanism that one has developed was the fruit of millennia. It is composed of materials as light as bamboo and as strong as iron. This composition grants it the lightness of... Never mind.
It sure seems like you want to...
So, will you be
Huh? Wait, you've been trying to...
All right then. No need to prepare the materials in any case. Arrive at Mount Outsong in 2 days.
Are you leaving? Don't you want a guard to help you with that...
Surely you jest.
It can float? What kind of invention is that?
One calls it the float.
Look at her walk down the street. She seems so confident. But anyway, that box of hers seems to be full. Not that Paimon was peeking or anything. She just, got... And wouldn't you know it, all the stuff inside almost came bursting out. All Paimon say is that Xianyun... What did she call it again? A crude piece of mortal machinery? Paimon bet she just can't wait to take totally. We should probably act like, after all, that is the...